My name is Birch Draper, and I am pleased to introduce another Fireside Chat with Stargazer. Here is my brother-in-law, Stargazer Borealis.
Thank you for joining me. I was originally going to title this talk Love, but love is too broad a subject to talk about in one short get-together. So I will call this one Love, a Brief Introduction. First, though, I want to introduce you to an amazing book I recommend you all find and read. It is The Road Less Traveled by M. Scott Peck. I cannot recommend this book highly enough. In it, he actually defines love. But before I get to that, there is something else he says in the book that needs to be said first. Love is not a feeling. Love is not an emotion. Understanding that very simple thing is revolutionary in your viewpoint. Too many think that love is an attraction to someone. If that were true, then the commandment given to us by Jesus to love our enemies would be completely impossible. Now we can say we love pizza, but is that really love? An examination of the many ways that the word love is used shows us that we really don't understand what love truly is. Scott Peck defines love as the will to extend one's self for the purpose of nurturing one's own or another's spiritual growth. I prefer my own take on it, which is very similar while remaining incomplete. Love is an act of self-sacrifice for your own or someone else's spiritual growth. You may recall my saying this early in the Beach Bears story, to which I then asked what spiritual growth was, and I answered myself by saying learning to love was spiritual growth. In other words, love and spiritual growth are intimately tied to each other. You cannot truly love unless you grow spiritually, and you cannot grow spiritually unless you love. This may sound contradictory, but it really isn't. To become a great hitter in baseball, you must hit the ball, and to hit the ball, you must become a great hitter. What do these have in common? Practice. Trying again and again and again, and often failing, until you learn how to do it. This is why I call love an act, not a feeling. To love, you must commit yourself to loving. In other words, love is a choice. It is an act of volition. You don't feel love, you choose to love. Now, to choose to love, one must spend time, effort, perhaps even money, emotional stress, physical effort, or even just spending time with them. Each one of those requires you to give up something else to perform. This is why I call it an act of self-sacrifice. If you want to be a loving person, then start by loving others. Spend the time to help them, either monetarily, empathetically, even just listening to them. Give of yourself to help them, and you will be amazed at just what those simple acts do for yourself. There is so much more that can be said about love, but my time here is limited. Again, I highly recommend the book The Road Less Traveled by Scott Peck. Most libraries have a copy, and it is available online as well. I'm Stargazer Borealis, and if you have a question you would like to have answered, please leave a comment. Until next time, peace be within you.